Hey, Low Riders, it's me, Lois. How's everybody today? Well, I'm here today to talk about Carlos King. Carlos King and his non-kingdom reigning ass, okay? Carlos, you and your grown ass, you are absolutely right. You can talk about whatever the flipping dip you decide that you want to talk about. However, you have some struggling shows on two separate networks, and you are not putting an ounce of energy into nurturing those shows. The one that we love, Love and Marriage Huntsville, is just going to shit because you're allowing everybody to be in a free-for-all in the schoolyard, just fighting one another and acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking any kind of control of the reins of your production. You're walking around hoping, wishing, and praying that your stuff just lands, based on the fact that you are Carlos King. Well, who the fuck is Carlos King? You know what I'm saying? Because there was a time that you were respected. You were a respected producer in the reality realm. But at this juncture, you're looking like a clown. You're so busy chasing after Andy's accolades and everything that Andy's doing that you can't concentrate on what your blessing is. Your blessing are your shows. That's what it is. You have Love and Marriage Huntsville. You have Love and Marriage DC. And you had, I'm not sure what's up with Love and Marriage Detroit. And then you have The Bold and the Bougie. You know what I'm saying? Faux shows that you have decided not to nurture. First of all, I think you feel that you don't need to nurture Love and Marriage Huntsville because that is OWN's biggest money maker. But let's be real clear. Your star may jump ship. Because let's not forget, she got her own shit going on. And if she jumps ship, then what? What are you going to do? Okay? Where is the black excellence? Who is going to rise to the top to carry the show? Because I don't feel any of them can. I don't believe any one of them can carry the show. Marceau can carry some of it for a little while because he's funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And his one-liners they're cool. But a lot of people don't like Marceau. A lot of people don't like Letitia. They don't like Kimmy. They don't like Maurice. They definitely don't like Stormy. And hell, for sure, Destiny's a non-motherfucking factor. So who the hell would you bring in to replace the ultimate star of your show if you're not nurturing your show and trying to showcase each one of the characters individually and what they really can do? Nobody, Carlos. You're so busy out here worrying about whose ovaries are working and what's going on in other people's vaginas and uteruses and so forth and so on, and talking about respectful cheating with someone who doesn't know nothing about respectful cheating, and making it a whole conversation just to have conversations started. And I think, in my opinion, my opinion, I think that your ultimate goal is to be a full-time blogger. You want to do YouTube full-time. So if that's what you want to do, why don't you just say that? Because you have totally neglected your shows. You don't give a flipping dip about the cast of any one of the shows. You're not checking in on anybody to see what's going on, and you're not giving them any feedback about what's going on with the network or any of that. You're just leaving them stuck in limbo. And you got two of the fan favorites, and I don't care what nobody else says, Ashley and Winter are the fan favorites of Love and Marriage GC. They jumping ship. What you gonna do? Because Irena can't carry a show, and Jamie definitely can't carry a show. Irena has no charisma. Jamie's just an asshole. And fucking Joy and Clifton, what the fuck? She walking around here like everybody get on her damn nerves, and she can't even breathe the air that anybody else breathes. What exactly are you going to do, Carlos, if Melody Cherie Rogers jumps ship? You know what I'm saying? You can be concerned about whatever it is you want to, because like you said, you a grown man. Yes, you are grown and you could do whatever you want to do. But the bottom line, as an adult who is trying to franchise his production company and his business, I would think that you would be better suited minding the business that you created and not minding the business that Andy created, because you didn't have a nickel in that quarter. You produced, okay, but it wasn't your creation. You have your own creations. You were given an opportunity to bring your creations to fruition, and you're fucking letting it just sit there and just rust out, get molded, and people are losing interest. I mean, I'm walking all over YouTube and I'm not even seeing anything about Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore, because people are getting bored and tired. And because you and Stormy Steele want to fight all the content creators, they said, fuck it. We can find something else to talk about. Carlos ain't the only kingdom in town. You know what I'm saying? So you and Stormy are both cutting off your noses to spite your faces, getting at content creators, when we're going to move on to something else. But if your stuff flops or fails, what are you going to move on to, Carlos? Stop giving us words of wisdoms or Sunday, whatever the flip and dip you call it, if you're not going to follow your own advice. You can't tell me, a grown-ass woman, I am 3 times 7 and then some, what to do if you're not willing to follow the same principles that you tell everybody else to follow. You know what I'm saying? You walking around here acting like a little petulant child, talking about, I do what I want to do. But look at your shows. Your shows are flopping, dude. Bigly, your shit is flopping. And if you keep fucking around and disrespecting Melody Cherie, she gonna chuck you to deuces. You know what I'm saying? Deuces. And then your ass is gonna be sitting out in the cold. And then you're gonna be wondering, what did I do? You chose the wrong team, is what you did. You're choosing the wrong teams, is what you're doing. Instead of selecting one person to be your favorite this season, or for this moment, or for this second, or for this hour, or for this minute, they all should be your favorites. Everyone from each of the franchise shows that you have should be your favorites. You should be nurturing each and every one of them. And the one true statement you did say, as you didn't believe that Melody needed you, you felt that she didn't need you holding her hand, that was the most true statement that you've ever spoke. The fact that she does not need you to hold her hand, because you can see she's greatness by herself. She has a whole village rooting for her. Where's your village, Carlos? Because Heavenly ain't a goddamn village. Heavenly is not a fucking village, okay? So I'm going to need you to get your shit together, because I'm on the verge of not watching anything that you're doing. The only reason I'm going to stick it out with Love and Marriage Huntsville is because of Melody Cherie Rogers. I'm done. Deuces to Love and Marriage DC, because Winter's leaving and Ashley's leaving. And that's that. I don't give a flipping dip about anybody else on the cast, on that cast, that particular cast. Once Ashley and Winter leave, it's a wrap. And then on Detroit, I was trying to get into Detroit, but you're not giving us any information. You don't have these people doing tours or, talking about anything about the show. If the show was coming back, you just have them sitting in limbo, probably locked in the damn basement somewhere, wondering when they're going to get their next meal. You just walking around here being concerned about everything that Andy Cohen is doing, and he ain't paying you no rabbit-ass mind. You need to cut out all this jackassery and fuckery that you got going on, and tomfoolery that you have going on within your shows and within the own network and the WE channel and everything else that you got going on, and concentrate on what could possibly make you, because you'll never be the king of reality TV, but possibly make you a second runner-up. Get your shit together, Carlos. You know, I still got some more shit to say to you, but I'm going to go ahead and wait a minute and listen to some more shit before I come back for you, because I'm not done with you. I'm still mad about the motherfucking thing about Juan Dixon being the most disrespectful man on reality TV when everybody knows it's you. They said, some people say Martell, but it's actually you. Because when you allow Martell or any other husband to disrespect their wives in front of you, you are the most disrespectful man on reality TV. Let's be real clear about that. And when you allow all the shenanigans going on that you have going on all of your shows, and there's no cohesive unit in your show, and you just sit back and say, oh, well, fuck them. I'm going to go over here with Heavenly, and we're going to fuck with Sweet Tea or fuck with somebody on the Bravo network. So let's be real clear. Bravo is doing really well without you. All you're doing for them is actually giving them more views. The views that you could be getting for your shows, you're giving to Bravo. Because people are tuning more into Bravo. They're now interested in Bravo shows. Now, I was already interested in Bravo shows because I started out with Bravo, okay? You know, and actually I started out with some other shit. But that's neither here nor there. Bravo became my number one station. But you're walking around here thinking your shit don't stink and thinking that OWN won't put a pin in your dream and say, you know what? Boop. We're popping that balloon. You're fired. We don't need you no more. What you gonna do then, Carlos? The same thing I'm doing. Try to make a buck on YouTube. So get your shit together. Get your house in order. And stop fucking with everybody. Okay, lowriders, that's all I have for today. I know it wasn't one of my best pieces, but I try to be natural when I do it. I don't want to piggyback off anybody else. I just want to do my own thoughts, and sometimes I'm not as passionate, but I hope you appreciate what I bring to you each and every time that I bring it to you. Okay? Thank you so much for listening, and please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Peace.